invading our ranks and poisoning the minds of our warriors with their deceit. Rearmament is another thing we do well to pursue. Our armor falls into disrepair at an alarming rate, and our warriors' blades are barely sharp enough to pierce the skin of the weakest demons. I understand that Mendev's coffers aren't bottomless, but if we can't order ready-made weapons, I'd be glad to get half a ton of cold iron. Wait, are we still dreaming? A ton of adamantine, then. Or 2. That would be enough for... The paladin is doing some calculations. You can barely discern a whisper. The Templars, the weapons, adamantine. So many wishes at once. She says goodbye with a short bow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the guards have anything to say. When I looked at the map, it said there was 2 updates for the dream thing here. I hope one of them wasn't, the lady I killed. Alright, go to the streets. Change alignment to evil or neutral and appear before Zacharias. I actually have to dump my alignment. Oh my god. It said or neutral, so I could try to just drop down to neutral, but I have to be a jerk for a while. I actually have... Quest objective, be a bully. Oh my. Let's see. Anivia, do you have dreams? In Social's drawing, Anivia is wearing a sundress and standing on a riverbank. There are flowers in her hair and a dreamy smile on her face. So weird. I don't remember the last time I wore a dress. She pulls at the leather strap of her armor musingly. I'd like to again. Later, when the war is over. I think it would suit you. Thank you, she smiles. For a moment, her face is as carefree as in the picture. Social's not even standing here. Anivia, if you'll excuse me. Can I keep the drawing? Anivia is saying both lines. It's bugging out. Social's not here, so Anivia is saying everybody's lines. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna break this off. that was funny. Storyteller, do you have dreams? Oh, I have a question for you that might seem strange. I need to know your answer. What do you dream of? Oh, I haven't been surprised by a strange question for a long time, especially not when beside you. I hear the weightless tread of a succubus who has stepped onto the path of redemption. No wonder she wants to know more about mortals and their dreams. Perhaps my dream will disappoint you, child, and still I will answer. I have to admit, I suffer from insomnia. Every night, as soon as I lie down, the ghosts of those who are remembered and those who are forgotten stand around my bed. The stories I have gathered swarm in my head. My mattress becomes hard like stone and my pillow ice cold. Maybe if I had a softer bed, I would fall asleep quicker, although I suppose it's not about the bed. Can we discuss the encounter in the Dragon's Lair? I'm sure you do. You're wondering how I ended up there and why I wasn't killed, am I right? Why didn't the dragon eat you? Despite their beastly tempers, dragons are clever creatures, but their way of life does not lend itself to civilized conversation, which is why they do sometimes enjoy a good chat, and even more, a good story. That's what saved me. I had to share a few of my stories with the dragon, hoping to win her over, or at least distract her. How did you go to the tower? I've been looking for a certain tower for several years now, and in that place I had a strange feeling of recognition. It seems that tower once belonged to me a long time ago. Knowing my habits, I assumed that some records or other items could answer the questions about my past may remain in my home. Unfortunately, I realized too late that the tower was now the lair of a monster. Did you find anything of value there? He nods politely. Yes, thanks to you, the dragon didn't have time to burn everything. I found the memories of my previous life, which I'd forgotten long ago. Okay. What other NPCs we got? Darren. I bet Darren dreams of booties or something. You know what, Darren asks, not bothering to greet you properly. I noticed a certain cyclical pattern in my life ever since I met you. First, something happens that leaves me positively intrigued, then I descend into the depths of fear and anger, then I start to think it's not so bad, the curiosity comes back, and then something even more dreadful occurs. The demons attacking my home and the city around it was unpleasant enough already, but I thought I could compensate for that by striking up a curious acquaintance and having some new experiences. Then my dearest cousin threw me right into the middle of a crusade, and just when I started to get some positives in my current situation, the gargoyles kidnapped me. The slaughter in Dresden following my triumphant rescue effectively put out every spark of optimism that I had managed to gather. Now the city is in our hands again, and it's getting more tolerable to stay here. I feel surprisingly good, and I'm even beginning to find the city rather enjoyable. This brings one very reasonable question to my mind. What is the next outrageous and dangerous mess you are going to pull me into? Was that an overly verbose and oblique attempt to thank me and impart just how much you enjoy Dresden? He chuckles softly. Do you really think someone like me is capable of experiencing some virtuous feelings as gratitude and affection? Most certainly not. Your intuition betrays you. I was mocking you. There were definitely some sharp insults hidden under all the florid turns of phrase. Such is the way of aristocrats and politicians, and yes, I do like it in Dresden, much to my own surprise. Bye. I came to talk about dreams. You got no dreams. Where is Cecile? Wait. Oh, it says he's up there now. Maybe it's because it's nighttime. People aren't in the right spots. Wilser, you got any dreams? Nope. Oh, there's a loot of some sort. Spiral shell. Alright, let's see if Sela's got dreams. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're practicing.
Hello.
Sela looks anxious. She's honing her sword, but her movements seem nervous. The girl doesn't even notice you at first, but when she does, she smiles cheerlessly and stops what she's doing. Hello! So what do you reckon about everything that's come crashing down on us? All the responsibility, command, this new power? I haven't figured it out yet. We'll see what happens next. Watching and waiting is a
good strategy. Probably.
It's hard to hear you over the swords.
I'm still frightened by what happened in the Grey Garrison. Were we really chosen? By Iomade herself? You know, back when I was a snot-nosed kid who just started down the path to becoming a paladin, I imagined once or twice
They're
that
so
I was
loud.
going to do something heroic. The lights would shine down on me, the trumpets would sing, I'd hear the voice of the goddess, or at least her herald, you know? I'd be informed that I had been chosen for a great cause. But that's the point where my imagination always failed me. Somehow, it really happened. Without all the trumpets or the herald or even anyone explaining what I had to do. Though it's clear as day, my place is here, in this demon-ridden wound. Quite a lovely war going on, in fact. Endless, I hear. I'm gonna need some time to wrap my head around this. Spare me an hour and I'll crawl into some dark corner and whine about my hard lot. What can I tell you? I cry easily.
Are there volume settings? I'll check after the conversation. Alright. Don't see anything about the dream thing. Volume settings. Alright, I turned down everything but dialogue and then raised the master volume a bit. We'll see how that goes. I don't know if that's enough wait, what is that? Okay, something. Glass. Wait, Kem the Sound Master? Oh, this is the... Oh god, the freaking play. I'd forgotten that those people existed. Is Ciara so? Yeah, there he is. I have a strange question for you. What do you dream of? Sighing heavily, the old man's gaze looks over your head into the distance. So many young men and women have laid down their lives in this war. They came here young and fearless just to wind up dead, bringing them all back to life. That's my dream. Okay. Fair point. One-eyed devil, do you dream? Oh, wow. When I get rich, I'll retire. I'll go to Taldor and buy a villa by the sea, and some broke noble maybe even buy their title. I'll surround myself with buy their title. I'll surround myself with such luxuries that even ancient Taldan emperors will envy me for the afterlife. I'll have a pipe organ in my dining room and have it played while I dine. Oh, and harps and bells. Oh, wait, there's a freaking guide here. Ask Anivia, Phi, Horgus, Hiller, and Arsino. Who are those people? Horgus. Oh, Horgus, we just killed your daughter. I heard that Camellia is gone. Horgus stands with his head lowered. What do you dream? Jesus Christ. There's my evil for liching. His shoulders tremble slightly, but his voice is firm. I understand, and I don't blame you. Camellia has been walking on a knife's edge for a long time, and she has no one to blame but herself. But tonight I shall get tremendously drunk. Please leave me, Knight Commander. But what do you dream? So Anivia was on that list, right? Yeah, Anivia is on the list. Just remember that spirit of me is with you whenever you watch trailer. Alright, Jack. Are you trying to trash your life all in one shot? Not really? What do you dream? What else could I desire when I have my Beth? She looks at you over your shoulder and gives a cheeky wink. Arushale, quit hiding. You put the commander up to this, didn't you? Feeling shy, are we? Fine, I'll act like I never saw you. So, Commander. War's no place to be thinking about wants. Needs, yes, not desires. But when the war's over, you mean? Then we'll have a chance to think about something other than just surviving. To learn something other than fighting. You know, when I was really little, I would always hang around the kitchen whenever the cook was getting the fresh bread out of the oven. Big, steaming loaves that smelled so good. Maybe it's stupid, but I keep thinking when the war's over, I'm gonna build a big stone oven in my house and learn how to bake bread, just like that. Alright, you watch yourself. Alright. Arsino, Hiller, Horgus, and Phi. Who are those? Were those people from the carnival? Let me go check the carnival. I don't know those names. Horgus we just talked to. He's not feeling great right now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Scarlet. Alright. Arsino, Hiller, and Phi. No, none of that's them. Alright. We've been looking around here for a bit. We'll move on to something else and we'll check again later on. Okay, you out. Shulk, back. The dream team is back. You're confuzzled? Yeah. Ooh, I saw an enemy army on the move. Hang on a second here. Can I make this army go down to my other one? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright. And then the main army can't move much because of that. So let's take these guys. And we need to do Tipple the Gut Hunt. Can we see, I wonder, on the map where the Lich thing is? He said it was to the southwest. Petrified Traveler. You can procure reagents for consumable items here. He said somewhere. I wonder if that's in this act. Heart of Mystery. Ivory Sanctum. Primitive Altar. Oh, I don't think that's it either. I don't know. Maybe I haven't found it yet. All right. Let's go toward this. Temple of the Good Hunt was one of our other missions. Don't do Lich Baths at one, sure. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
That is not far.
I wonder in, what was it? In Kingmaker, if you really botched your alignment, you were able, there was like a merchant in town, and you could, you know, he gave you just kind of like a gimme to change your alignment. There was like just like a thing you could buy in order to fix it. Because like for example, in the game, if you're a paladin and you're not lawful anymore, you lose all your paladin powers. If you're a druid and you're not some form of neutrality, same thing. So I wonder if you could just use that somewhere and just set it to neutral. Wait. I know... Wait, hold on. What was the quest for this? I know if I go into... This guy has got a curse on him. And if I go into the base... Wait a minute. Does remove curse work on him? Where is that? I know I've got a remove curse spell.
Shall we move? We shall move!
Did that do anything? Okay, what if I do... Dang it, I'm trying to... It won't let me inspect. I'm trying to see if I could get rid of the curse on him.
So little time.
Alright, this is a strong... Oh, that's friendly only. Alright, I think if I go down and come back up, if I didn't remove the curse, he's dead. Bloody remains of a person lie around in plain view. There are marks on the bones left by gnawing teeth, some of them human. Diary found in a crypt. Glory be to Baphomet, Lord of the Ivory Labyrinth, unbridled consort of Lamash II, father of the horned brood Kanav, Mal Rut, inbuilt labyrinths and lies of his honor. This is the will of the chosen priest in Adria. Profane depiction of a bull's head drawn in blood. And the antler of a monstrous proportion set in steel. The beast which it belonged to must have been as large as a house. Burial rites fulfill several functions. They mitigate the psychological strain of parting with the deceased, they neutralize a source of disease-causing miasmas, and they suppress the spread of cannibalistic and necrophiliac acts in society at large. Never thought of it that way. There are many ways of disposing of a corpse: burning, dissolution in harsh chemicals, ingestion by all members of the community. But by far the most popular method is burial. A grave protects the corpse against carrion eaters, serves as a place of remembrance, proclaims the merits of the deceased, and of special importance, when all safety measures are taken, grave burial prevents the deceased from coming back and visiting their still living relatives. The commander examines the stone sarcophagus resting in the crypt of the Temple of Aristil. It was used as a feasting table for demons until very recently. Bones are scattered across the top of the sarcophagus. Some are easily identifiable as human finger bones. A human eyeball floats unappetizingly in a clay bowl, and next to it lies a half-gnawed ribcage. Lore, religion. Examine the symbols. Fail. The symbols covering the sarcophagus are unfamiliar to the commander. It is undoubtedly the language of the Khelids of Sarkoris. What or who is resting in the stone box is unknown, as are the means by which to open it. Examine. It's constructed from large stone slabs, crudely hewn but fitted together with skill. Each slab is so heavy that it is impossible to reach the contents of the sarcophagus. This was likely the intention of its creators. In some places, the stone is covered with intricate curling lines of symbols. Try brute force. Inside the sarcophagus lie the remains of a female archer. The bones are held together by leather armor covered in the same symbols as those on the sarcophagus, and the skeleton's hands are clutching an impressive bow made from an antler. The revolting stench rising from the remains is almost unbearable. The commander, evil, requires Lich Mythic Path, breathes life into the old bones and summons them into his service. Little green flames spark to life inside the empty eye sockets of the once blessed Delamere. With a crunching sound, the fingers of bone clench around the bow. Her body slowly rises from its sarcophagus and takes in the crypt with a hate-filled glance. From her gaping jaw emerges a rasp of vexation. Who has dared? The dead priestess glares at you, green flames raging in her empty eye sockets. What have you done to me? How dare you desecrate my remains? With each word, air from her lungs whooshes out between her ribs. I understand that war demands extreme measures, but plundering sacred tombs? We should not do this out of respect for the dead and ourselves. Your temple has been defiled and your priest revealed to be a traitor. She draws in a breath like sniffing the air. My country, awash with corruption, demons, cities, they defile the soul. I was right. This cleric is nothing. I have a task for you. I will obey, though being your slave is a torment. Go to my ziggurat and guard it. As you command, master, I will guard your fortress. Gothier girlfriend? There she goes. So the cleric outside, I think he might be super dead. Oh, shoot. I tried to remove the curse. That should have worked. Rats just ate him from the inside out. Sorry. I got a new scout, and now are you happy for me? The harem is complete. Bro, it's a corpse. I honestly don't know how to save him. I'm thinking maybe you have to have some good path to save him, but if you're a good path, there's no point in going down into the crypt in the first place. Okay, demon army approaching. Can this guy move yet? No. Let's do skip die. Alright, enemy army. Oh my god, you don't have a chance, dude. Will you live one turn? The answer to that is no. What was Winter Sun? Explore the mysterious village. Alright, we're gonna tap quick save here. That was a quick fight. Yeah, I have 200 marksmen. Oh, those didn't do a lot of damage. Smite. Bop. And kill it in one turn. Hey, we win. And that's a summoned creature, so it doesn't stop the combat from ending. Having ejected the demons from Eagle Rock, the former Crusader outpost lost during the Fourth Crusade, warriors were dismayed to discover that the fortifications had fallen into miserable ruins under demon rule. However, in the Warden's Chambers, there is a cache containing valuables unnoticed by marauders. Let's see what that was. +4 to Wisdom. Ooh. Upgrade for the main man. Alright. Tap and quick save. Let's see who this is. It's almost midnight. It is, yes. Oh my. What is that group? Panagy. Panagy. I don't remember what you need to do, so I'm just gonna kill you. When in doubt, I just kill you. That's a summon. But it's right there. Go away. There's 30. Delay turn. You know what? Just have everybody else hold position until these guys get a turn. There we go. I'm so tired I had Muck's stream open twice and didn't even notice I was hearing him twice. Have you ever been in the car and been listening to like the radio and it's just like you're so bored and it's so dull you reach over to turn on the radio and then you turn it off and you're like, oh, it was already on. That's happened to me before. A poor prisoner who was freed in the battle asks for a word. In his hand, an item wrapped in a rag. The prisoner says he was once a crusader, and for decades he has hidden this item from the demons. He's overjoyed to present it to his savior. Deadly Toll. Two-handed scythe. +4 bonus to crit confirmation rolls and +4 enhancement. Wow. Dude, scythes do a ×4 on a crit, too. That's pretty wild. Oh boy. This might be the last big battle for the night. Maybe. Yeah, scythes aren't a reach weapon, but they're very, very deadly if the enemy gets close. What did he just cast on my archers? Are these evil? Yes. I hate that my archers aren't getting turns. Like, what's wrong with them? Hold. Cannot move or act for 2 turns. Siphon time. So archers just took another turn, which immediately, you know, make the spell wear off faster, I hope. What was that? Dude, this dude did channel negative energy and killed some of his own friends. Dude, am I gonna do this whole fight without getting to use my freaking archers? Not wild about it. Did they change that? It used to have lay on hands others and lay on hands self. Now it's just lay on hands, but he can use it on himself. I'm gonna have him attack from this side so that he can go after the archers next. What was that? Lost 94 skeletons? $407 archers killed in one attack. So they're so strong but so fragile. Dude, this guy, I'm pretty sure this dude the entire fight has been casting hold on the marksman over and over and over. I mean, yeah, I guess that works. Probably gave him a better chance of winning, but it wasn't enough. Just basically removed one unit stack from the fight completely for the whole thing. A host of demons once guarded the horrific Tower of Yath, sculpted from demon flesh. The Crusaders stormed into its depths and ended its strange, abominable life. The remains of the tower resemble the decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusade are already setting up a war camp nearby to keep an eye on this heap of rotting meat. And we got a new town. The Tower of Yath. Let's see what we can put there. Alright. Archery range. Dude, there's bugs everywhere. Ew. Supply center. Oh, I can't build warehouses yet? I thought I could build warehouses. Alright, close that. Imagine being assigned to that outpost. You'd be like, please just send me to Antarctica, please. What's going on here? The Royal Council has expressed their thanks to the commander for the integrity he demonstrated in the conflict with Andoran. A fresh corps of troops pulled from garrisons of lesser importance is headed to Dresden. Important inspection. A group of officials from Nerosian is on its way to Dresden. They want to inspect how well the crusade is organized. What kind of welcome should they receive? Cold inspection gives more leadership. Lavish gives more finance income. Show things as they are gives you half and half. Bring them to the front lines gives you military XP. My military is much higher than leader or logistics. Diplomacy is crazy high. My lowest... Well, diplomacy's about to level, though. So I'll do this, because diplomacy's about to level. I don't know what that's going to do, but let's do that. The officials were desperate to find some kind of fault, but found none, and begrudgingly admitted that the crusade is organized expertly. They promised to increase support from the authorities. Sela wants to talk. Okay. Oh, hey, these guys showed up. Ooh. Where's my army at? It's way down here. Let's move them. Oh. I hate when you, this is a small gripe, but if you give an army an order to, like, move a long distance, and it passes another one of your armies, it just full stops. Like that. And it like, cancels out the old order. Mildly annoying. There's so many little armies now, but I've merged the troops pretty much as I can. Oh, we found out how to get to the Heart of Mystery somehow. Ravaged Longhouse. Serves as the only reminder of what's volunteers. I wonder if that's our Lich thing. Hold All right. I don't know if I could do the Heart of Mystery thing. I found 2 other puzzle areas, but okay, I have like a set of puzzle plates, and I have found 2 puzzles that require puzzle plates, but they don't require the ones I'm carrying, and I haven't found the puzzle that requires the plates I'm carrying. So there's at least 3 that I currently don't have. I'm missing something to do them. Maybe it's in the Heart of Mystery. I don't know. All right, so we finished here. And what should the next thing be? Probably Winter Sun would be the next thing. Rest, sleep time? Yeah, I'm just gonna go in the direction of this. Just to kind of remind myself what I was doing. Evade. Alright, and what's going on here? The arrival of the Order of the Flaming Lance. Reinforcements of Crusaders of the Order of the Flaming Lance have arrived in Dresden, and they want an audience. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, we are going to save there. Man. Like, I know it wasn't quite a double cross, but kind of put out with Regil and the Shaman ladies. That's how much I remember her. Their behavior today. Very disappointed in them. Put them in timeout. So I'm going to save the game there, chat, and pop out of the